Oh boy. Stardust Antique Mall, Daytona, Florida. Hey there, Playmobil pals. Thanks for tuning into this Playmobil unbagging video. We went to a antique mall in Daytona, which is about an hour away from where I live. And just on a whim, I'd been there one time previously, and there was nothing. They had tons of Star Wars, which I love Star Wars. I didn't buy anything, and was very disappointed that I didn't find any Playmobil at all that day. But then I went back there today, and bam, somebody, I think a new vendor actually, had this bag of Playmobil stuff. And I couldn't resist it. I did try to talk myself out of it because I did find some Star Wars that I wanted, but I ended up not getting it. And this is a nice bag of goodies, but some of them are not good. And I'm going to tell you why in just a second. Here we have an array of items. Just kind of random stuff. We got a gun or two, a broken piece of hair, but there's feathers in here that are no longer any good because of how old they are. And oh, check this out. This is a bag in a bag full of feather pieces that I can't use, which is very disappointing because I did get some Native Americans in the set. But look at this. Look, even I believe that's a piece of hair, that brown thing. And then, yeah, I had yellow and these off-white feather pieces, and they're just destroyed. This is my first time going through this, so you're seeing it for the first time, just like me. And we have a good, it still feels pretty strong, not going anywhere anytime soon, feather that goes onto possibly a knight's hat, or maybe even a pirate hat. We'll find out eventually. And I'm assuming this goes on to... I don't know. I've never seen this piece before. We'll find out. Maybe. Then we have what looks like to be a piece of a car. Never seen this before. We have a green suitcase. This might come in handy. Potentially a flagpole, but it too looks broken. Can you tell? Got a couple of shin guards, or whatever you want to call these, that go on the legs of one of your klickys. Possibly a pirate. Here is a pirate's gun. This reminds me more of Lego than it does Playmobil, but I'm not 100% certain. Old school candle. Nice little drinking glass. Got a little, whoops, textured cup there. I like that. A black piece of plastic. A horn for your medieval stuff. This is also very vintage. We have another one of those leg cuffs there. And we could always use one of these for our castles. Alright guys, now... Oh, there's another bag. Oh, there's another bag after this one. Okay, so we have a bag of children klickys, which is fantastic because I do have a nice assortment of kids, but I need more. And this one looks like it's Victorian themed, which is nice. But this one, I'm not sure if she was molded in these colors or if the white just kind of browned with time. I mean, her skin color of her hands is the lightest thing on her, which is kind of weird. Alright, I've seen this klicky before. I think she goes with one of the horse sets. She's got the black boots on. Now this is an interesting one. I like the color of his shirt, and I actually, even if his legs are brown from being out in the sun or whatever, I do appreciate the color. I think it goes with the green shirt nicely. However, as you can see, his face got dark and his hands got light. So I don't know if the face got brown from being out in the sun, or what. I like his skin color here. I think that's a nice new touch. And I like how he has this brown hair too, but I just don't know. if he's just a victim of being out in the sunlight. Same with this one. Pretty much the same figure. I don't really care for this big gap right there. That's kind of weird. I have a feeling I have this Klicky as well. Maybe not in the same colored pants, but the shirt, I think I recall having it in something else, in another set. Then we have a Latino child. Everything about his skin color is fine and matches. And I like the shorts he's wearing and the shirt. So he's kind of, he'd make a great summertime Klicky. His hair is a little messed up. Looks like it's been melted or chewed or something here. It's kind of threading. You can see that right there against my finger. And then we have two babies. And this one, the mouth is kind of jacked up. Like they overpainted it. We have Native American figures here. And a horse. But the horse is ready to go into a jousting tournament. So maybe not so much the horse, although we could just take this off and, you know, they'd have a horse to ride on. It doesn't look silly. Ugh, boy, that was on there good. I wonder how long that's been on there too. So we have 3 Native Americans, and this is the first one. We've got a nice little tomahawk. It looks pretty cool. It's a different shape than I've seen, and first one I've got, and it comes with a shield. And I do have a few of the shields for the other indigenous figures I have, but I like how he's adorned in the mustard yellow with the blue highlights there. The only thing that I don't like is the fact that he's probably the Klicky with the broken feathers, and this is no good. Oh, it's like that rubbery material. So yeah, look at that. It just came right apart. Hopefully I can get that replaced, because I would hate for him to not be in my photos just because of that missing ingredient. But obviously, if I have one of those headband headpieces with the one feather sticking out, that'll work too. Here's the second one, same hat style. This is pretty identical, although the paint job is really bad. Let me bring them. Yeah, this one's slightly off, but they kind of look cute. Like they kind of look like anime. Here's our third and final Native American. Now he does have that headpiece there that I was talking about with the previous figure, and his feather fell apart. It wasn't on. It looked just like this when the kid took it down in the bag, so it's been broken for a while, we can assume. I do have another Native American figure that pretty much has this design. He's probably not as complete as this one, minus the feather, of course, but he does have a pair of drumsticks, which is really nice. I don't have anything like the brown drumsticks, and not a whole lot of accessories for the Native American Klickys that I have, but this one has a really cool drum, and I'm pretty excited about that actually, and can't wait to. I wonder if this is for that. Is it? Oh yes, it is. Nice. So this guy is fairly new too, so I'm very happy to have a few of these now part of the collection. So I can't wait to get these on display. But man, I could really use a totem pole. I don't have a totem pole. I've always wanted a totem pole. Now in my whole life, I've never had a totem pole to put in with these guys. But man, it would look really cool in photographs. So I gotta say, it's been a pretty good haul, I think, from what I've collected and shown you guys. But it looks like we've got a whole bunch in here, and I know some of these are going to be very incomplete. But I'm looking forward to checking out a few of them and showing you what we got here, because a few of them I know of, but I don't know what sets they go to, and there might be 1 or 2 rare ones here. So we're going to just pick one out at random and see what we got. Let's move this out of the way so you guys don't see which ones I'm pulling out. And here we go, starting with this guy. He's got this green vest thing. Is he possibly a zookeeper? Like No, I don't know if it's this one. Isn't there one with like a petting zoo? This one could use a little help. He too has been exposed to the to the sun. As you can see, his face is very orange, almost as orange as his hair, and his hands are very light. So he's gonna need some chemical treatment. Oh my gosh, look at that! The top of his head is darker than the rest. You know why? 'Cause it's been protected by his hat. Check this out. Yep, he's two-toned. That's a terrible... Oh my gosh, his beard's broken. Did I break it? Oh no, I did. Yep, that's what the sun did. It dried him out. Completely dried him out. That's really sad. I think... I don't know. Yeah, I can still get his beard to work, but it's a little wonky. Oh, speaking of pirates... guess this is another pirate. And she's been out in the sun. At least an arm has, because it's the darkest part of her whole being here. Face looks okay. Skin color otherwise looks okay. I do like the colors on this one. Strangely. She looks kind of cool. Not sure what set she came in, but I like it. I think we're gonna keep it. And, you know, we found one of these, so we now have 2 sets of these. Alright. Oh, this is cool. This, I believe, is one of the Ghost Pirates. I think these came out in like the early 2000s. I'm not 100% certain, but I do remember before I started collecting Playmobil a second time, I remember walking into a Toys R Us and seeing a whole bunch of sets with these figures. And I believe these are supposed to glow in the dark, which is really cool, if it does. Now this looks like yeah, it says zoo. Yeah, he's a zookeeper. I believe this could very well be a bus driver from the bus, obviously, the children's school bus driver, or bus set. Ooh, look at this. I haven't seen one of these since I lived in Germany. This is, appears to be a German police officer. Polizei. And I'm not sure if he's supposed to be wearing that hat. I thought the brim would be green. Okay, so looks like we have another zoo employee. This is a nice one. I do like the tone of her skin. She's got a little tan, and that's not from being out in the sun. That's how they made her. But she's got the little zoo logo on her shirt, on her hoodie. And it's just nice to have a different kind of hoodie to look at. It's very cool. I like the boots. I wonder if she works with the elephants or something. What a crazy variety of figures we have. Here's a spaceman. Looks kind of like Freddie Mercury. Okay, this is kind of cool too. It looks like another pirate who has been out in the sun. His skin color for his hands is lighter than the sleeves, but his face is darker than all of it. This is an interesting vest he's wearing. Kind of looks like a towel that's draped over his shirt. And he's got the peg leg. Ooh, this is like a skeleton wear. Not sure what set this is from. Is it part of... No, I don't think it's part of Novelmore. I don't have anything like this one. I do like his axe. That's pretty cool. He could be a pirate as well. Just judging by his tattered outfit, of course. And maybe the axe is probably not supposed to go to him. I don't know. I wonder if he glows in the dark. Does anybody know? I haven't tested it out, and it's going to be a while before I do. So let me know in the comments. Now, here's a figure we already have. This is part of a equestrian set. She's like a trainer, I believe. And she's supposed to be training younger clickies on how to ride horses. Now here's one that's kind of popular. This is the Michael Jackson clown, which I got one of these from my friend Karen in Canada. And hi Karen, if you're watching. I always thought this was such a weird combination of colors. So it's not my favorite, but if he were complete, I'd probably show him a little more respect. Whoa. Okay, this one, I am in love with this figure. I think I've only seen this figure one other time, and I think it was on Instagram. But he looks like a shipwrecked person. And he's, of course, got the long gray beard. He's been on there for a while, and he's got a ponytail. And he's got this tattered vest on, no shoes. It's strange colors to put on, I think. I'm not a big fan of the colors, but I mean, for this particular figure, it looks perfect. Like he's just been around for a while, you know. So yeah, I might keep him as is. But yeah, if anybody knows what set this might have come off of, let me know. All right, we have a policeman. Oh no, this is an ambulance driver. That's even better. So yeah, nice to have this. Pretty cool. I've had him before, and I think I took him apart to create another figure. I can't say much about this one. It's a pretty decent figure. He's got tight joints. He hasn't been affected by the sun. He's obviously part of the Knights theme, and I like the fact that he's got this little cape. Now, if I could get some more parts and maybe fix him up a little, I could add him to our Knights collection. Okay, so we have a helmet. This is what I picked. Whoops. Come on. Yeah, so we have this helmet. I just picked it up out of the bag, and not sure who it belongs to. It doesn't appear to belong to anybody that's lined up here in front of us just yet. So we're just going to keep on going and hopefully be able to pair something up soon. Oh my gosh, look at this one. This is too cool. This is the ghost from the library. This is the old lady from the library in Ghostbusters. Ah, man, that is cool. I always like this figure, and it might have everything to do with the fact that she's all in purple, and purple is just not a very common color that we see for Playmobil. But this is perfect. I absolutely love it. Now she's got a little bit of a weak back, as you know, she's elderly, and that's normal. Just kidding. So I am gonna probably dismantle her and fix her back up a little bit, just so that she's got a little more strength and she's not leaning over too badly. Happy Halloween. Now here's a very common city life female. I've seen this many times, and surprisingly I've never had it. So now I do, and that's okay. So she can kind of be like a perfect background character for some of my city life photos. So pretty happy to have her, and see a little more purple there. Here's an oldie but a goodie. This is the original 1974 Geobra Playmobil female action figure, or clicky, whatever you want to call it. So she's got the one piece, one color arms, and same with the legs, as we have seen so many times, regardless of almost what year they were made. And then she has this was like for the longest time the only style of women's hair we would ever see. So I'm glad they finally, changed it up for the female characters. Seeing this annoying skirt was just terrible. Yeah, I never liked that design. Okay, and then we have, I don't know, I don't think this is a knight. To me, he's either going to be a race car driver or possibly even an acrobat. Last one in the bag, guys, which is not too bad. I'm pretty certain I have this character as well. She might have a slightly different pair of pants, but her face is different too. This has got the solid color eyes, or whether they have solid color eyes, and a little more decoration on her face, where the other one I have has the white pupils and stuff. So yeah, overall, I mean, this is a fantastic little grab bag that I found at this flea market, antique mall, whatever you want to call it. I feel very lucky that I found him when I did. I wasn't even really looking at this particular booth, and he was selling mostly furniture and magazines and maybe some records, and I just happened to look down at the bottom of the shelf, and he had these laying at the bottom of the shelf. Couldn't pass it up, after I talked to the wife, of course. So yeah, nice little assortment of figures, ranging from, golly, from 1974 probably as late as 2012 maybe. And that marks the end of our episode today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give us a thumbs up, and remember to subscribe for more Playmobil content. You can also check us out on Instagram. Look us up at playmo.af. That's it for now, Playmo pals. Thanks a lot for watching. Everybody have a great day, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.